Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Thank you very much for clicking on it. I really appreciate it. Today we have something very exciting to check out. We are going to check out ASTRO's Moonbin and Sanha with their new releases, actually, because I'm checking out two music videos today. I'm checking out the pre-release for Ghost Town. I know this came out a few weeks ago now. Yeah, a few weeks ago now. And I did have a bunch of people commenting, asking me to check it out, but I was always going to save it up because at the time I was just really heckin' busy and kind of worn out by everything. So I was like, you know what, we're going to save it up and we're going to check it out when the actual comeback happens. And today is that day. So we're going to check out Ghost Town, and then we are also going to check out Who. I will also later today be checking out the mini album as a whole over on Patreon. So if you are interested in seeing my thoughts on that, that'll be over there. Good lord, I just looked at the length of all of the songs. Why are they all so short? I'm already mad about it. Anyway, very excited to have Moonbin and Sanha back. Obviously they dropped Bad Idea. When was that? Was that 2020? That was 2020, right? Yeah, because Astro had as a group had like a ridiculous year. I feel like last year. Pretty sure Bad Idea was 2020. I can't remember for certain. You guys can let me know. But yeah, they had that release and that was really cool. I will admit, I didn't listen to it a whole lot. I liked it and I enjoyed it on first listen, but it wasn't one that I went back to a whole lot. It's obviously nothing against them, it's just personal feelings about a song, you know how it is. So I'm very excited to see what they're bringing for these songs and this mini album in general and what the vibes are. And see if maybe this is a release that sticks with me a little bit more. Who knows? We shall find out, but let's get into it. Okay, so starting us off with Ghost Town. Like I said, I know this was a pre-release. I know it came out a few weeks ago. And despite it coming out a few weeks ago, I have managed to somehow, through no real effort on my part, avoided to see or hear any kind of teasers, spoilers, anything. So I actually have no idea what this is going to sound like. And the same goes for everything regarding this release. I stayed away from teasers, stayed away from everything. So highlight medley, MV teasers, anything like that, I have not seen, I have not heard. So whatever these songs sound like is an absolute mystery to me, but I'm very excited to find out. So let's get into Ghost Town, see what's happening. Because I'm watching two MVs, I'll probably just do the one watch for both unless I really feel like I need to go through it a second time. But yeah, just as a note, I know normally with new releases I go through them twice, but we don't have that kind of time today, so we'll see how we do. Let's go, let's do this. I can't speak, let me put my brain back in. Ghost Town, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, it's gorgeous. That guitar, like, it's such a simple sound, but the chord progression, stunning. Those little like voice mods in the background. Love that line. This is much more vibey than I was expecting, but I'm here for it. Something in my eye. love that this guitar has just been going throughout the whole time. Hey. Love the vocal over the top there, that was gorgeous. Wow. Oh. 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 Pause. Please wait. Oh. Yeah, that was significantly more vibey than I was expecting. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Like, that was hypnotic in a way. You know, like, it just like it... I think the way that guitar was so consistent and so solid throughout, you know, you just had that easy, vibey beat going, and then just like their voices, like they weren't doing anything crazy with their voices, they were just like writing that instrumental and just being beautiful. And it's almost like the kind of thing that you just kind of get like lulled into, you know what I mean? It's super easy to listen to and very easy to kind of lose yourself in. It's that kind of vibe. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I really, really like that. That's very my style. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Also, can I just say, the sheer whiplash-inducing difference between the two Astro units and their releases so far this year, like, it just makes me laugh. Because you look at Jinjin and Rocky and they're just like these hyperactive children bouncing off the wall, and then you go to this and it's just like vibe times. You know, it's it's amazing. I love it. Anyway, let's get into the main release then. So this is what dropped today, the main title track, Who. Once again, do I have the right captions on? Yes, I do. Good. Yeah, I'm intrigued now. I don't know what kind of vibe they're gonna go for. I wonder if it's gonna be super chill again, or if they're gonna be bringing something different because it is like a full title track. I don't know. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. Oh, they look handsome. Jeez. Sound is... Okay, so I might need to go through this one twice. The vocal layering is so good. Oh. Oh. Are you looking for? Oh. Yeah, no, we're going through this one twice. This is one I need to pause and talk about. Don't you wink at me, sir. instrumental is so cool. His voice. Oh, that's filthy sounding. Oh, the red.
Here I can take us home.
Oh, I have things to say. There are things to say about this production. Oh, that gave me chills. That gave me aggressive chills. Oh. Moonbin. Finny. My guy. Please. Please. This instrumental is disgusting. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be one I come back to a lot. I can safely say that. This is... Wait, are we done? I was fully prepared for another chorus there. I was waiting for that last chorus there. Oh, you tease. You little teases. Oh, man. Oh, man. Basically anything that Astro put out, whether it's subunit, full group, whatever, I tend to enjoy. Now, obviously, there's different amounts that I go back to certain songs. As I said before, like Bad Idea wasn't a song that I went back to a whole lot. I did go back to it a little bit, but not a whole lot. I wasn't crazy about One in terms of going back to it a lot, but I still like the song. It's still a really good song. But, you know, in general, really, really, really enjoy pretty much everything that Astro put out. In saying that, I wasn't expecting to come into this reaction, to listen to these songs and come away with a song that, if I were to make a list of like my favorite title tracks that have dropped over the course of these last 2.5 months, which honestly, much harder than you would think, given the amount of stuff that has dropped and the amount of stuff that I've loved. But if I were to make a list of that, say like a top 5 or a top 10 or something, this would threaten that list for sure. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to enjoy it. I was expecting to have a good time. I wasn't expecting to walk away with like a song that I'm going to obsessively listen to and lose my mind over on a regular basis. Like, I wasn't quite prepared for that, but here we are. Yeah, I need to go through this again because this instrumental is wild and I need to talk about some shit because there were some really cool things happening in this. I might forget some of the stuff that I want to say, but there's a few things in particular that I've got in mind that I really, really want to talk about because they're such cool little details. Okay, all right, let's go again. Like, right off the bat, this opening instrumental, so weird, but it's so cool. Oh, Sana. Their voices go so well together. So well together. They complement each other's voices brilliantly. I feel like I could pick apart this part of the instrumental for hours. Like I said, I don't have that kind of time today, but like just the little hints of the like hi-hat, almost like trap sounding elements of the coming in, and then you obviously have these like these bass bass notes coming in, and then this overarching, this whatever that sound is, it's some kind of key, I think. It's like some kind of like key synth situation. Like it's like, how do I... Very strange analogy, but I'm gonna, like, this is probably the best way that I can, like, describe this. I itched my face and now there's, like, a red mark there. Ignore it. Anyway, you know those puzzles that are like a sphere, right? It's like this instrumental, this opening part of the song. It's like these different puzzle pieces that are coming together to form this sphere, but the inside is hollow, like completely hollow. That's what this feels like. It feels like there's this big empty space right in the middle, in the core of this instrumental, but there's all of these sounds that are patched around it and creating this full picture, but with this like core emptiness. You know what I mean? Like, it's really bizarre, but very, very cool sounding. I think it's exaggerated as well, because I mean, this is just common practice to put like a slight bit of echo and whatnot on a vocal line, because if you don't, like, I don't know how many of you have any experience in recording music, but if you don't put some degree of like echo or something on vocals in music production, it sounds really like flat and strange. So that's just like common practice, but you can, because you have this like empty space in the instrumental, you can really hear the echo, and that almost exacerbates this feeling of like this like emptiness, because it's like it's echoing in this empty space in the instrumental. It's so cool. That like whip sound, that on the cymbal, that was so cool. This is one of the things I want to talk about, and I'll talk about it a lot more as we get to the end, because there's something that they do at the end that I really, really like, but the way they layer their vocals in this track is stunning. Like, here it's pretty standard. Pretty standard vocal layering. You've got the harmony, gorgeous, beautiful. But again, there's something I'll talk about at the end. Oh, you know, if I continue my the analogy, if I continue my analogy of my hollow puzzle piece sphere, this build-up, this pre-chorus feels like those pieces are like crumbling and they're starting to like fall in, and then once we hit into that chorus, it's like everything's like condensed and like everything's crumpled in to this one like mass. And it's not like empty anymore, but it's almost like you're like drawn in close, kind of like you are like the POV in the music video, like you're drawn in close. Oh, it's so cool. Okay. I love that. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's a guitar with some heavy distortion on it. That sounds fire. But do you know what I mean? It's like all of those sounds that were filling out the extremities of this instrumental. It's like they've all like been peeled away or like crumpled in, and now we just have this like intense core, instrumental, and it's just, oh, it's such a cool visual that I've got in my mind for this song. It's really, really cool. I barely even talked about the music video. I'm just so in love with this song so far. Vocals.
Looking for
God, like Astro in general, like they're just such great performers, man. Okay. Okay, yeah. This is the part that I wanted to talk about when it comes to the vocal layering and the harmonies. This is a really, really cool little detail that I love that they've done, and it just sounds amazing. So, what they've done here, if you personally didn't notice, when Sana is singing the main line, the main melody, you have a high harmony over the top, which I assume is Moonbin doing the high harmony. When it switches, it's the opposite way, and you have Moonbin singing the main melody, and you have a low harmony, which I assume is Sana. That is just such a little detail. It's so like, you know, if you're just casually listening to the song, it's not something you're gonna notice, but it adds so much depth to this song in just this one little decision that they made. Like, I don't know who produced this, who's in the production team for this song. I don't know if they had input in it, if it was like, I have no idea. I didn't look into the track list or anything like that, so I didn't see. But whoever did made some amazing decisions, and I love them for it. Like, this just sounds so cool. I love this, like, this undertone, this is like, that's just like, just rippling underneath this top line, because you still have these like weird sounds over the top, but then just that underneath is just like, it's almost like threatening. Like this this anticipation, it's kind of like, it's like this kind of like creepy undertone almost. It's like something's coming. And it's just lingering under the surface. Oh, and this, the delay with the ticking, and then that part of the choreo, full body chills. Full body chills. You're looking for. It's so cool. I love this whole outro so much, but I was so ready for one last chorus. I was so ready for it, and they just leave you hanging and they let you go. Wow. Wow. I really wasn't prepared to be that, like, that level of blown away. like I said earlier, like I knew I would enjoy it because I basically always do when it comes to Astro releases, but like wasn't prepared for that. I wasn't prepared to spend like 10 minutes deep diving into this song, but here we are. You know, this is how we do on this channel. Sometimes we accidentally spend like 30 minutes on an MV. That's not how long I spent today, but you get it. Anyway, that was amazing. I absolutely loved it. I'm very excited to have a listen to this mini album. Like I said, that'll be over on Patreon later today. I can't guarantee that I'll have anything extra to say for this song because I feel like I talked about a lot, but you never know. But there are 3 other songs that I haven't heard even a single little bit of yet, so I'm very excited to see what those are going to be like. And yeah, if you're interested in that, that is over there. I am also finally, much later than I intended, but I am finally getting started on Astro Zone this week over on Twitch. I'm aiming for Thursday. I'll be posting like dates and all of that sort, the time I mean, and all of that sort of stuff on my community tab and on Twitter when the day comes. So if you're interested in that, that'll be over there. The VODs will be available for Twitch subscribers and on Patreon. So yeah, it's much later than I intended. I actually wanted to get started on this in February, but things happen, life happens, shit gets busy. So I haven't been able to get to it, but this week is the week and I'm very excited to start watching it. So yeah, if you're interested in that, keep an eye out. And yeah, that'll be coming soon. Anyway, I'm gonna end this one here. Thank you guys very much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.